Hello, this is Her Own Pony by Jorofrarie. I hope I got the author's name right. Chapter 1. Fun. Fun. One word syllable, or simple, but at the same time oh so complicated. She knew she had to get it, to chase it down, to experience it in every sense of the word. The memories of it sent tingles down her spine. Like the finding of new senses. Everything was new. Everything was brilliant. Everything was there to be discovered. Her eyes looked around, searching the bustling and crowded streets around her, desperately searching for any activity. There had to be something for her to learn, something for her to taste, to smell, to try, on for size. Maybe she could go on a swing. Could she hop around? Could she find someone to play with? Maybe one of the other ponies that looked like her. The ones that brushed past her, jumped and ran, danced along. They were usually fun to play with. They only wanted the same thing as her. She could almost hear their thoughts as well. Even now she could feel exhilaration that spilled out of control through those other ponies. She continued jumping, hopping, skipping, leaping, all the silly ways of travel one can imagine she was doing. Every sight and sound was processed in an instant, being stored away for later. There was so much in the world that she didn't know. Heck, she had only been introduced to those real fun ponies that one of the other, hers, had introduced. What was their names? Applejoy? Flutter. May, didn't matter. She could find out later what their names were. She had more important things to do anyway. There was plenty of time for her to ask them. It wasn't like she was going anywhere, right? Nah, that was a silly thought. She always be around to party and learn and have fun. Oh, there would be so much fun that she would have. Her thought process blinked away as she tumbled head over hooves across the ground, rolling along until she hit a tree. A pony got into her way, and made she crashed into it. The pony crusher was sitting on the dirt in the shadows of a nearby building. Head hung low, hoof scraping, and scouring patterns into ground. She hopped back to her hooves, shaking the stars away from her head, taking a moment to giggle at the mess she caused. She backtracked to what had tripped her. It was a pink pony, a strange-looking pony. It was sitting there, making weird faces at the ground. Didn't look like fun, but she didn't know what faces meant, so it could easily represent fun. She had no idea, but the sitting there part did not look like fun at all. It looked like Polly was doing something that wasn't fun, like unfun? Was that right for it? She didn't have anything better. Unfun it was. The other pony was doing unfun. And that wasn't fun at all. So what? She had to show this pony what fun was. She already knew that was the best thing in the world. And she only knew it properly since that day. Yep. She had told that pony all about fun. She stopped next to her and knelt down, still bobbing in place. The other hair on the ground looked at her for a second, right in the eyes before going back to their drawing. The other hair didn't pay attention to itself. That was it. There's something wrong with this other hair. What kind of point to realize how much fun is being had by all the ponies around here? She popped her head right back, right next to her, sat her. A random crash going off in the background. Another smash into an object in the background. It sounded painful. Not one to delay, she tapped the other hair on the shoulder. Hey, enemy! She bobbed. Having fun? Of course you are. Of course, you're me. And I'm me too. I always have fun. Not even waiting for a response, she talked on. Oh! Ignore me. I'm stupid. Of course. You know that. Come on. I need someone body to push me on the swing. Come on. Oh, maybe we can play tag. Maybe water fight. That's awesome. Come with me. Come on, me. She turned to hop away, but delayed by something. Something that was strange to her. A new feeling in the world. Up to this point had made sense. The other pony wasn't following her. Other her was doing something else, but what? Water was falling from the other's eyes, impacting the ground with small sounds, like tiny fountains of dirt erupting as each droplet of water hit. There was already a small pool filling it in sight. Throw formed around her. Hoofs that she drew. She froze. How else would she deal with something new arising? She had no idea what the other her was feeling, and she had no experience with these kind of problems. So what could she do? There was only one solution. Shrugging her shoulders. She tapped the other her on her shoulders. She started miming her actions, pointing first at other her, then herself, before acting out the two of them running along, hoof and hoof, weirdly going. Against everything she has learned so far, other shook their head, while still falling slowly. It seemed that they were falling in faster now. She had no idea why. Other had twisted her head a little. Wet streaks grizzled on her muzzle. Go! Said the other her. Maybe I'll do it at some other time. Her head dropped. I just need some time to think. Other her sighed heavily. She tilted her head, still bouncy. Okay. Have fun doing whatever you're doing. And with that, she was off. If the other followed her activity, then who was she to argue? She was just one out of a multitude, and none of the others seemed to care, so why should she? They were having way too much fun to be had in the world, and she would have much time to go discover it herself. But still the image of sad her looking at the ground, making small movements with her hooves, that made pictures with even smaller meaning, even as hundreds of other pink ponies passed by, made her feel something. She wasn't sure what yet, but something at least. It was only a few moments before she completely zoned out, letting her legs take over, wherever they wanted to. Didn't really matter where she went, anyway. She was everywhere, so she wouldn't miss out any fun no matter what happened. Her train of thought petered off as she slowly her surroundings came into focus. She was preoccupied with her own ideas, as she drifted away from Ponyville entirely. How long had she been thinking anyway? She was in a small area of bush, completely covered from overhead by a thick canopy of leaves. There was no way any pony would be able to have any chance of seeing her in here. Was she? Oh darn, what was that word again? Loose, long, ladder, lost! That's it. Was she lost? She must be. There was no sign of where she'd come from. The only sounds of her hooves impacting the undergrowth as she hopped along at her own pace. All the kids were gone, as if they didn't want to be seen. That was silly. Nothing would ever hide from her. All she wanted was to live fun. But there didn't seem like there was much fun to be had here. So only a few trees and some bushes. No swings, no pools, no baking material, no reading material, no sewing material. Come and think, there wasn't any material at all. She twirled around her spot, the dizziness ahead not affecting her as she rotated main, whipping round fiercely, and centrifugal force. Didn't matter if there was any objects or any ponies there. She could still make her own fun. She was able to make fun of anything. As if there was fun in front of it, then was the thing for her. Nothing can bring her down, nothing at all. Then why was she getting a feeling that something bad was about to happen? Something really bad. The feeling she was getting, faint but there. She let out a small gasp. Some instinctive part of her realizing that she had to be somewhere else right now. Irrational. But for her, that word has the same meaning as the phrase slow down, or strictly no minutes. She just got the idea in her head that she had been in Ponyville, that she wasn't that something would happen without her. Even the other hers were getting that feeling, that there was something that was incredibly important, a competition of sorts, something cool, something fun. She narrowed her eyes. There was something fun. The other her started without her, inviting her. Then she would just have to go there even quicker than usual. She stopped her spinning and started towards one of the trees, climbing the top in a pink colored blur, leaving leaves dangling in the air, disturbed and awake. Top she had unveiled views of the surrounding area. A low-lying forest thankfully didn't have any massive trees, nothing to prevent her from getting a bearing. Where could it be? Had to be around there somewhere. There, it was Ponyville. Down moment of hesitation, she was off in a flash, springing from tree top to tree top, shaking more leaves, and occasionally hiding animals from the canopies. Nothing bad about getting to Fable Town. Matters could wait. They'd already been for a whole day, so this was nothing. The other herds were having some juicy fun. She just had to be part of it. They can't be potted, and for a moment she was left suspended over the ground in open air. She crashed down and exploded on grass, but zipped back without even looking to see where she was going. She knew where Ponyville was anyway. All she had to do was get there, and then she would know exactly what the other herds were up to, and where they were hiding. As it turned out, they were a little more difficult than that. As she zoomed in Ponyville, the big pony was greeted by something strange, something she had never expected before. Silence. The streets were already deserted. But a few seconds ago, there were abundance of ponies all having fun. Now it was only her, walking slowly. It was terrible. How was she going to find the rest of hers? She had any way of knowing where they were. They were all doing something. She had no clue where to start. Hang on there. What was that? She had seen a faint spot of blue, pink, and rainbows. Something at least, but that pink was unmistakable. But not her. Looks like being carried by another pony. But hey, was that worst thing she had seen yet? She bounced it. Not even rushed now. As she knew the direction they were going, she hummed to herself out of tune. She heard her earlier under her breath as she hopped foot, her frizzy mane jostling along with her, keeping company with uncertain behaviour. She had closed her eyes, completely comfortable to jumping away, with no clues of the specifics of directions. Just letting Hoops guide her. They knew what they were doing. All too well, in fact. The guide on muzzle first into the wooden door, gently slamming against it. Saw slightest of audible bumps. She looked around. She was in the middle of a small open space, a massive building in front of her. Caught up in the area. The door she bumped into appeared to be the main entrance. She turned to move away when a faint feeling tugged again. The same one from earlier. Same one made go to Ponyville. She turned somehow, knowing that, without doubt, the other hers were inside the building. The participating activity, whatever it was. But how was she getting inside? The door was locked. Evidently by trying the door and failing to get in to budge. Now she didn't have any way in. Or did she? There was a window inside the building. That was it. The others could get inside and having fun with the rest of her. She climbed outside the building, taking the hard way of actually crawling out round outside to get to her window. It was a perfect way in. Nothing to stop her from doing other hers. She had some fun at... Hang on, what's happening? What are they doing? They're sitting there. Why would that be fun? And why would they all look so serious? Is something important happening? She hesitated whose mercy made for an opening. The windows allowing her access inside. But something made her stop. Look on the faces of the other hers. 5 of them new maybe friends watching intently the overall atmosphere. Every single her was gathered up, sitting completely still and watching. Paint dry? Was that fun? She didn't know, so maybe it was. But why were they so still? Why are they gathered together? Why are they crawled in a small group? Why did she get the feeling so much was at stake? What was going on? Her answer came an instant later, when one of many of her decided to find something fun to do, in stark contrast to the lack of it in the room, and tried to show it to the rest of her friends. The opposite side room, a bird flying by a window, with a small tripping noise. One of her shot out and started to point at it. She watched the other her enthusiasm, turning on silently, get her to join in and do something silly. And then that her, the one who pointed at the bird, disappeared. She was gone. A small purple glow, a quick puff, a trail of light, the enthusiasm and excitement she felt inside her as she watched the other who was gone, vanished. She fell back from the window, landing on her rear. Something gone to her chest, as though her had disappeared, something strange. She didn't know exactly how to describe it. But it felt like a portion of her chest had just suddenly dropped, and a tiny chip taken. Not much, but noticeable. She shook her head, trying to ignore the queer feeling. It meant nothing. It was stupid, that was all. That's what she told herself as she put her head back to the window. And next to her vanished another, and when I tried bouncing it, got another watch. The swift action, both those pink, lovable ponies were gone. That feeling welled up inside her again, slightly stronger, but still ignorable. It was bothering her now. She was meant to have fun. Was that feeling fun? No, it was something else. She didn't have the word to describe it. She managed to stay glued to the window barely, and then 4 of them were gone, puffing into thin air, a faint trail of light showing something leaving. A strange orange object had bopped to a window outside building distracted them, and there they too were on. The feeling started to spread, growing stronger. She fell from the window, not being able to hold herself up anymore. Something about that feeling was actually making her weak. But what? She dragged herself back to the window. Her only managed a slow crawl, and then they got stronger and stronger and stronger. She heard faint noises coming from inside. The sound of purple magic zapping. The exciting cheering of the other hers. They had something of fun in the boring room. She could feel tiny bird-like excitement coming from the doppelgangers. And she could feel so clearly lost reach. Every one of them disappeared. The feeling got stronger and stronger and stronger. And Tara felt as though the whole inside chest sucking in. But feeling stopped there. It kept growing. The noise kept increasing. Zapping growing more frequently. And feeling grew. And noises increased. Zapping increased. And increased. 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 And then it stopped. The feeling stayed. She left on the ground, barely conscious of the power of moistness. A strange sound was coming from her. It sounded like what her from earlier had been doing. A mixture of cough and hiccup. At least how she thought. She opened her eyes, trying to figure what had happened. Fun didn't seem so important anymore. She didn't need to understand what that feeling was. Was that empty pit where her chest used to be? The pony shakily stood, gently brushed loose strands from eyes, sniffling without any noise. She looked at the small puddle she'd been lying. A brief flash of recognition flashed in her mind. Tears? Where did that word come from? It just appeared in her mind from nowhere. Was that what made the puddle beneath her? She could see the faint reflection of something in the puddle. What was it? Then the last of her was gone. The hole in her chest had turned into a chasm. A gaping maw sucked the last of light from her world. She felt every last moment as the light last her in the building zapped away, bursting, floating on a breeze. She wasn't sure how long she spent there, lying in the pile of tears, completely oblivious to the world. All she could feel was a horrible emptiness. For as long as she remembered, well, it wasn't that far. She had been comfortable by noise, and for the other hers, excitement of feeling, slight sense she had with them. Now she had nothing. There was a void where her companions had been. Silence unbearable. It weighed down on her, forcing her into the ground with unmanageable force. There was no enthusiasm. There was no excitement. There was no noise. There was no fun. It was just her. Last her. All that was gone. She was a remnant of the greater whole. She was dimly aware of muffled sobs, the sound she recognized only a few seconds ago. A tear streamed down her face. And dirt. All she did was lie there, moving, but slight movements directed her body made her turn slightly on the ground. The silence went on and on and on and on and on and on and on. Then something broke. She had a million pieces. The door of the hall, where the rest of her had disappeared, opened gently, not hinting to terror that happened within. The hoof steps as well, softly walking away from the building. She going to go from the fall back, a slightly safety. Trying to hide from the pony she knew was responsible for the disappearance of all of the others. She managed a slit, peeking, seeing 5 ponies. 1 blue, 1 yellow, 1 orange, 1 pink! Why was that allowed? If all the others had to go, why couldn't she feel anything from her either? Was this pink one different? But they found her. What would they do? Would attack her, be angry, and make her disappear as well? But what if she didn't want to disappear? One saw her stay and live. Hoops started fading. They were gone, silence reigned again. She allowed herself to breathe sigh, knowing that at least for a moment she had escaped the pursuers. But where could she go now? She didn't have a home. She didn't have any help. She didn't have any friends. What about the inside? The thing she might have been wrong might be still another pony in there waiting for her. With that in mind, Blink escapee took a fugitive glance around the corner of the hall, briefly, quietly sneaking inside, trying to attract at least the amount of attention possible. The inside was empty. The paint wall was still sitting there in the back of the stage, paint still wet. She wasn't there. Anywhere. There was a single Blink or Buster's pony to be seen. She laughed. She wasn't laughing, jumping, or running, or having fun, or living, or existing, or just being. It was after that she was just gone. As she would only expect to be rushed away from the floor. What could she be doing? No other her to talk to. Was she meant to be alive? All the others must be dead. If she couldn't feel anything from them. Was there to say something? She let her sigh, allowing herself to slump on the floor. Dropped her head, her mane. A tail loud sound, as if all the air busted from a balloon in a second. And her mane fell in a single straight mop, flowing around, down around, laying on the floor. And then she could do was wait. What for? Anything. She didn't know what was supposed to happen. In that space of a few minutes, her whole world had been turned on its head. And all because those evil ponies had made her disappear. Oh, hey, Pinky. What are you doing here? Aren't you meant to be back with the others? I was only hanging back here for a while. Made a draft letter to Celestia. You can head off if you want. I got everything covered. She froze. That voice sounded vaguely familiar. She lifted her head slowly to face the owner and blanched swiftly up. A puppet unicorn was walking on the stage, her horn glowing as the wall of the paint lifted off the floor and just backstage slowly out of sight. But that wasn't what made her so scared. The color lifting magic, the wall. That color, purple glow, the thing she had made the rest of her vanish. This is her. You see, the point that had done it. She killed the rest of her in those few minutes, the worst time of her life. And now, here she was, directly interacting with the pink pony. The pink pony should probably have been raised with the rest of them. The purple pony kept on talking, not even looking at her, as she lifted. You know, it's great to have real you back. I was scared I might get the wrong one. Get a view instead of one of fakes. But I'm glad that one worked out. She was a bit touch and go there for a while. It's almost through. At the end, there was, you know. She didn't respond, trying to sneak out of the building as quietly as possible without being seen it. She didn't want. The purple pony turned towards her. Huh? Pinky? You feeling okay? You look a little pale. What's the matter? Something wrong? Hope you haven't caught a cold or anything from sitting on the dirt all day. That was you, right? The one in the dirt? The one who gave me this idea for this? Wow, please tell me that was you. I feel like it's such an idiot if it wasn't. The pony trailed off, looking suspiciously at her. Hey, Pinky. You have to be awfully quiet at this moment. Everything alright there? She said, slightly creeping into her voice. What to do? What to do? She did the first thing she could do, put on a grin and try talking. Yeah, I'm fine. I feel just great. Nothing more happy than me. I'm so duper. She's happy to be. She flinched, her grinning, fading for a moment. Alive! She pulled her facade. But I've some stuff to do. Do you know? It's got winter, so I could find us. This is really need to find us. Pinky? That's a pamphlet for last week's grills and sofas. Are you sure that is what you're looking for? More point, what's they even doing here? She looked at the purple hooves. Sure enough, his face stripped of material, brightly coloured, trying to show up on the letters. Oh yeah, love, clicked, pamphlets. Figured how it'd be fun, you know. She started the edge toward the door. Oh, I gotta find something now, but may get some fun in it all. What fun? Huh? She racked her brain looking for the right word. Bye! But the pony looked at like she bought it. Okay, Pinky. Okay, Pinky. I know you're busy, but you better get back to your own stuff. I've got a lot of cleanup to do after what happened early. Wait a second. What do you say? Oh no. Pinky, don't walk away for a second. Can you come back here? I need to talk to you. It wasn't a question, it was a command. But she wasn't going back there. Not to that pony. Not the one that destroyed her. So she did the only thing she could do. She turned tail and ran. The purple pony is still calling out to her, shouting the name that she heard and softened, demanding her that she stop. But she wouldn't. She couldn't. She ran as fast she could. As far as she could. Getting lost in a maze at the back streets that wasn't There was a pony for residence area. She ran until she couldn't run any further. All her strength gone, and she collapsed, falling on her side in corner alley. Sides heaved exertion. Sun started to drift down on the horizon, a testament of how long she'd been running for, getting more lost in hopes of avoiding detection. She had to keep moving. Exhaustion caught up to her, taking away any strength she had, making her move sluggish. She knew she couldn't move any further. She had no other option but rest to recover. Eventually hoped to find some other way of escaping the deadly town and its killer ponies. But where she could run to? She had no else any place other than the rough image of Ponyville. Even there she was bad. That didn't matter, she had to run. Wherever she could pick a direction and stick to it, maybe she would find a town or village that didn't want her gone. With that basic plan, the pony let her head fall to the ground. Caught up in a corner of a building. No shelter or protection but for the building on either sides. Last time the large portion fell down, and a complete straight mane curled around her. That's into it for a portion of warmth. Slowly drifted to sleep, losing consciousness. Tears fall freely, soaked in her coat, and pulling on the ground around her, unconscious and mourning for loss of so many. She may not know much, but she knew something. Fun wasn't looking so fun anymore. The end of chapter 1.